Hello, my friends. Welcome to this journey, a journey that can transform the way you think about habits. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and share it with friends who want to improve their lives. This is the first part of Atomic Habits by James Clear. The continuation will be in the second video, and you will find the link in the description below. Why atomic? Atoms are the smallest units of matter. Tiny, invisible, but powerful. Habits are like atoms of daily life. Small actions that feel minor but build massive results over time. James Clear discovered this truth through struggle. As a teenager, he suffered a terrible accident. A baseball bat struck his face. His skull was fractured. His future uncertain. Recovery was slow. He relearned basic skills through small daily steps. Those steps became habits. Those habits rebuilt his life. This shaped his philosophy. That success is not one big change. It is tiny improvements repeated daily. 1% better each day may look invisible, but over a year it makes you 37 times stronger. 1% worse each day feels harmless, but over time it destroys progress. Every habit is a vote for the person you want to become. Exercise is a vote for health. Reading is a vote for wisdom. Patience is a vote for calm strength. No single choice defines you, but repeated choices shape identity. So ask yourself, who are you voting for today? James Clear also reminds us, goals do not change your life. Systems do. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Goals are about outcomes. Systems are about processes. This book is about designing systems. Systems that make good habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, and bad habits invisible, unattractive, hard, and unsatisfying. The secret is not willpower. It is design. And the design follows 4 simple laws. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. These laws form the framework for this journey. So as we begin, remember, habits are not just actions. They are small votes for your future identity. This is only part 1. The journey continues in the second video. Check the link in the description below. And before you go, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and share it with someone ready to grow. Together we can build better habits. Together we can build a stronger future. Habits are not random. They follow a hidden structure. A loop that repeats itself again and again. James Clear calls it the habit loop, and it has 4 steps. Cue, craving, response, reward. First comes the cue, the signal that triggers the behavior. Then the craving, the desire for change, the urge to feel different. Next comes the response, the action you take. Finally comes the reward, the satisfaction that tells your brain, do this again next time. Think about your own life. Your phone buzzes on the table. That is the cue. You feel curious. That is the craving. You check the message. That is the response. You feel relief. That is the reward. The loop is complete, and your brain learns to repeat it. Now here is the truth. If you want to change your habits, you must not fight the loop with willpower. You must redesign the loop. If you want a good habit, make the cue obvious. Make the craving attractive. Make the response easy. Make the reward satisfying. If you want to break a bad habit, do the opposite. Make the cue invisible. Make the craving unattractive. Make the response difficult. Make the reward unsatisfying. This is not about strength. It is about design. Examples make it clear. If you want to drink more water, put a glass where you can see it. Cue is obvious. Action is easy. Reward is instant refreshment. If you want to exercise more, prepare your clothes the night before. Cue is ready. Barrier is smaller. Reward is energy and confidence. Now think about breaking bad habits. If you want to eat less junk food, do not buy it. No cue, no craving, no action. If you want to watch less TV, unplug it or move the remote far away. The habit becomes harder to start. Environment is stronger than willpower. We are shaped by what surrounds us. Objects in your room, people in your circle, even the light of your phone. All are cues. All are pushing you towards certain actions. So the question is your environment helping you or hurting you? Every action you take is a vote. A vote for the person you want to become. When you read instead of scrolling, you vote for being a reader. When you move instead of staying still, you vote for being healthy. When you speak calmly instead of yelling, you vote for being patient. Identity is built one vote at a time, not in a single decision, but in many small choices. So design your environment, shape your cues, build systems that work for you. Because the loop will always run. The only question is, who is writing the code? This is the secret of Atomic Habits, the science that turns small steps into transformation. And remember, This is only one part of the journey. To continue, you will find the next video in the description below. Before we close this part, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell, like this video, and share it with those who need it. Why do some people succeed while others fail? The difference is not motivation. The difference is not talent. The difference is systems. James Clear says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." Think about it. Everyone wants to be healthy. Everyone wants to be successful. Goals are common, but systems are rare. What is a system? It is the collection of small habits, the routines you follow every day. If your system is weak, your goals collapse. If your system is strong, your goals become reality. Imagine two people training for a marathon. Both have the same goal. One says, "I will push hard on race day." The other builds a system, running daily, eating well, sleeping early. Who will finish the race? It is not the goal that matters. It is the system. This is why goals can be dangerous. When you set a goal, you tell yourself, "I will be happy only when I reach it." But systems give you a reward every day. Because each time you follow the system, you win. This is the shift from goals to systems. James Clear also explains another truth. Habits shape identity, and identity shapes habits. Every action is a vote for the person you want to become. When you meditate, you vote for being calm. When you write one page, you vote for being a writer. When you run, you vote for being healthy. Not in a single day, but with repetition, identity grows stronger. And once identity changes, behavior follows naturally. Because the most powerful force in human nature is the need to stay consistent with identity. If you see yourself as a runner, you will run. If you see yourself as a reader, you will read. This is why focusing on identity is stronger than focusing on goals. Do not ask, "What do I want to achieve?" Ask, "Who do I want to become?" Do not say, "I want to lose weight." Say, "I am becoming the kind of person who never misses a workout." Do not say, "I want to write a book." Say, "I am becoming the kind of person who writes every day." Small actions build identity, and identity fuels more actions. A positive cycle begins. The same is true in reverse. If you skip one workout, you are not a failure. But if you keep skipping, you see yourself as lazy, and your identity supports bad habits. So protect your votes carefully. Every action matters. This is the power of habits. Not just to change what you do, but to change who you are. And that is why systems matter more than goals. Because systems shape identity, and identity shapes destiny. Remember, this is only part of the journey. The next part will go deeper into the laws of behavior change. To continue, check the link in the description below. And before you move on, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell, like this video, and share it with those who need it. Together we can grow. Together we can design habits that last. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as money multiplies when invested, habits multiply when repeated. A small choice may feel meaningless in the moment, but over time its impact becomes massive. James Clear calls this the power of compounding. 1% better each day. Does not look impressive, but over a year it makes you 37 times stronger. 1% worse each day will destroy progress and lead to weakness. This is why habits are the hidden engine of success or failure. Look at simple examples. Saving a little money each day feels small but becomes wealth. Exercising 10 minutes daily feels ordinary but transforms your body. Reading a few pages each night feels simple but builds knowledge. The opposite is also true. Eating junk food today feels harmless. Skipping one workout feels innocent. But repeated over time, the damage becomes visible. Results are always delayed. Good habits have slow rewards. Bad habits have slow punishments. This delay makes people quit too early. We live in a world of instant results. But habits grow silently, like seeds in the soil. Nothing seems to happen for a while. Then suddenly, results explode. James Clear tells the story of bamboo. For years it shows no growth. Then in weeks, it shoots up 90 feet. The growth was always happening underground. This is called the plateau of latent potential. The work feels invisible. Until one moment, the breakthrough comes. Like ice heating from -5 to 0. Nothing changes until 1 degree more. Then suddenly it melts. The change was building silently all along. This is why patience matters. Success is not a single event. It is the compounding of small actions. Every habit is a vote for your future. So ask yourself, what direction are your habits compounding toward? Toward health or sickness? Toward wealth or poverty? Toward wisdom or ignorance? The answer lies in the small choices you repeat. Habits are never neutral. They are steering your destiny daily. So remember, small steps are not small. They are atomic. And they create the person you become. The journey continues. In the next part, we will explore the practical laws of behavior change, a framework that makes good habits easy and bad habits difficult. Before you leave, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and share it with those who need inspiration. Together we can grow. Together we can design habits that last. Atomic Habits, Part 5. The 4 laws of behavior change are the foundation of this system. Law 1, make it obvious. Law 2, make it attractive. Law 3, make it easy. Law 4, make it satisfying. These are not random tips. They are a complete framework for reshaping behavior. Let us now focus on the first law. Make it obvious. Every habit begins with a cue. Without a cue, the habit does not start. With a clear cue, the habit flows automatically. Most of the actions you perform each day are not choices. They are responses to cues you barely notice. You see a phone on the table. You unlock it. You walk into the kitchen and smell coffee. You pour a cup. You pass a bakery and see fresh bread. You feel hunger. The cue comes first. The habit follows. So if you want to build a new habit, design the cues that trigger it. Make them visible, simple, and hard to ignore. If you want to express gratitude, place a notebook on your pillow. At night, it reminds you to write one line. If you want to floss, place the floss in front of your toothbrush. The cue will call you every evening. This is called implementation intention. It is a plan that links a habit to time and place. It looks like this. I will behavior at time in location. Example, I will do 10 push-ups at 7 in the morning in my living room. When cues are linked to time and place, habits become automatic. Another strategy is habit stacking. Attach a new habit to one you already do. After I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I pour my coffee, I will open my journal. Old habits act like anchors. They stabilize the new ones. The more obvious the cue, the stronger the habit. And this is why environment matters more than motivation. If fruit is visible, you eat healthy. If chips are visible, you eat junk. If books are visible, you read. If the TV remote is visible, you watch. Your environment is constantly shaping your behavior. So ask yourself, what cues are filling your life now? Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? Redesigning cues is not hard. It is about intention. Place what matters in front of you. Remove what distracts you. Hide the remote. Keep fruit on the table. Prepare workout clothes before sleeping. Each small change is a signal to your brain. Over time, those signals accumulate. They lead to automatic action. Because when the cue changes, the behavior changes. And when behavior changes, identity changes. This is the essence of the first law. Make it obvious. It may sound simple, but it is the difference between habits that stick and habits that fade. You do not need stronger willpower. You need better cues. Design your environment carefully. Shape your triggers. And let habits grow naturally. In the next part, we will explore the second law. Make it attractive, and you will see why desire is the fuel of every action. The second law of behavior change is this. Make it attractive. Habits are not just about cues and actions. They are about cravings. If a habit does not feel desirable, it will not survive. No matter how logical or useful it may be, our brains are wired to chase what feels good and avoid what feels bad. So the real secret is simple. Design your habits in ways that pull you in. James Clear introduces the concept of temptation bundling. It means combining something you need to do with something you enjoy. Imagine this. Listen to your favorite podcast only while running. Watch your favorite show only while folding laundry. Enjoy your favorite snack only while reading a book. You take a useful habit and link it to pleasure. Suddenly it becomes attractive. This method works because of dopamine. Dopamine is not only the chemical of pleasure. It is the chemical of anticipation. When you look forward to a reward, your brain releases dopamine before you even get it. This explains why social media, gambling, and games are addictive. They build excitement before the result appears. But you can flip this power. Attach excitement to good habits. Turn workouts into social events. Make cooking healthy food a creative game. Track savings or learning with visible progress charts. When the brain enjoys the process, the habit sticks naturally. Another technique is reframing. Do not say, I have to exercise. Say, I get to exercise. Do not say, I have to study. Say, I get to learn. Language shapes perception, and perception shapes craving. When you see a habit as a gift, not a punishment, your brain wants it. This mental shift can transform difficult habits into privileges. There is also the force of culture. Humans are social. We copy the actions of those around us. Habits spread through groups like fire. If your friends smoke, you are likely to smoke. If your friends run, you are likely to run. So choose your tribe wisely. Surround yourself with people who live the habits you want. Join a club. Work with a team. Connect with communities where your desired habit is normal. When you belong to such groups, the craving becomes stronger because we all want acceptance. Belonging is powerful. It makes habits magnetic. This is the heart of the second law. Make it attractive, because attraction is energy. It is the fuel that keeps repetition alive. Without attraction, systems collapse. With attraction, even hard habits feel easy. So do not only design cues, design cravings. Make the habit desirable. Make it joyful. Make it rewarding in itself. And when the habit feels good, it becomes automatic. It becomes identity. The journey continues. In the next part, we will explore the third law. Make it easy. Because simplicity is the bridge between desire and action. The third law of behavior change is this. Make it easy. We often believe that success requires massive effort. But in reality, success grows from small, simple actions repeated over time. James Clear reminds us, it is not about doing more. It is about doing consistently. The easier a habit is to start, the more likely it will last. This is why friction matters. Every obstacle between you and the habit reduces the chance of action. If you must drive to the gym, change clothes, and wait for equipment, the habit feels heavy. But if you can work out at home with prepared clothes and a mat, the habit feels light. The smaller the friction, the greater the repetition. So the secret is clear. Reduce the number of steps between you and the good habit. Increase the number of steps between you and the bad habit. If you want to read more, place a book on your pillow in the morning, so it is waiting for you at night. If you want to play less video games, unplug the console and put it in another room. The more friction, the less you do it. The less friction, the more you repeat it. Another principle is the 2-minute rule. When starting a new habit, make it take less than 2 minutes. Want to run? Start by putting on your shoes. Want to meditate? Sit down and breathe for 2 minutes. Want to write? Open the notebook and write one line. Why does this work? Because starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum takes over. Putting on running shoes often leads to a workout. Writing one line often leads to a page. The 2-minute rule lowers the entry barrier. It makes the habit so easy you cannot say no. Repetition is more important than perfection. You do not need to do the perfect workout. You just need to show up. You do not need to write the perfect chapter. You just need to write daily. You do not need to cook the perfect meal. You just need to cook more often. Action builds identity, and identity builds consistency. This is why small, easy steps are more powerful than big, difficult ones. Master the art of showing up. Do the easy version again and again, and your brain will wire the habit automatically. Another method is using technology to make habits easier. Set reminders, use timers, automate savings transfers, order healthy groceries online. Technology can reduce friction and create consistency. At the same time, use it to increase friction for bad habits. Block distracting apps. Turn off notifications. Set limits on screen time. Habits are not only shaped by motivation, they are shaped by design. When you make good habits easy and bad habits hard, you take control of your future. So remember, the goal is not intensity. The goal is consistency. Because small steps done easily become unstoppable momentum. This is the third law of behavior change. Make it easy. And in the next part, we will explore the fourth law. Make it satisfying. The final piece that locks habits in place. The fourth law of behavior change is this. Make it satisfying. Why? Because what is rewarded is repeated, and what is punished is avoided. Our brains are wired to love immediate rewards. This is why bad habits stick so easily. Smoking feels relaxing right away. Junk food tastes good instantly. Scrolling social media gives instant stimulation. But good habits often have delayed rewards. Exercising gives health months later. Studying brings results at the end of the semester. Saving money shows benefit years down the road. This delay is why people abandon good habits too soon. So the secret is simple. Attach immediate satisfaction to good habits and remove satisfaction from bad ones. James Clear explains that we repeat what feels good now, not what feels good later. So design your habits with instant rewards. After finishing a workout, check off a calendar box. Each check mark is a small win that feels good. After saving money, watch the number grow in a chart. The visual reward keeps the habit alive. This is the power of tracking habits. Every mark is proof of progress. Every mark is satisfaction. Small rewards create big consistency. And when it comes to bad habits, make them unsatisfying. If you want to quit smoking, tell a friend to hold you accountable. If you smoke, you lose money or face embarrassment. If you want to stop wasting time online, use apps that block your favorite distractions. The frustration of blocked access removes pleasure. We are driven not only by what we know, but by what we feel. Feeling is stronger than logic. This is why making habits satisfying is the final lock that keeps them alive. So remember the 4 laws together. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. This is the complete system of behavior change. Obvious cues start the habit. Attractive cravings fuel it. Easy actions make it possible. And satisfying rewards keep it going. This is why atomic habits are so powerful. They are small, but they fit perfectly into the way the human brain works. Now, my friends, we have reached the end of the first half of this journey. In the last 8 parts, we explored the meaning of atomic habits, the habit loop, the importance of systems over goals, the compounding power of small actions, and the 4 laws of behavior change. This is the foundation, the solid ground you need to transform your life. But this is only the beginning. The second half of the journey will take us deeper. We will learn detailed strategies. We will see how to apply these laws in real life, and how to design habits that last for decades. To continue, go to the description below. There you will find the link to the second video in this series. Do not miss it. Before you leave, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear these ideas. Together we can grow. Together we can build systems that last. Together we can change our future. This is the end of video 1. The story continues in video 2.